What's up, Bubbles? This your boy Bubbles. Come to holler at you. Well, what you want me to say? Alright, let's start off. We all know what's going on. We ain't gonna act like we don't know what's going on. Shit crazy as hell out here right now. And I'm gonna start like this. I don't got no advice. I just got my opinion. I ain't got no advice, no nothing, nothing to help or hinder nobody. It's just my opinion of it. So for you thinking, like hit me in the comment section. Just let me know what you think. But other than that, I ain't really tripping on it. Alright, let's start from the beginning of the list. We got my man George Floyd. We got people before that, but the straw that broke the camel's back. That's my man George Floyd. I want to say R.I.P. to him, his family, and everybody that's else in the struggle. And also along with that, I want to say, don't none of y'all worry, man, because God got him. What you want me to tell you? God got him now. He can't whistle. I ain't no super religious dude, I got my little beer sitting right here, smoke my little cigarettes, whatever. I ain't no super religious dude, but I do roll with God, though. So God got him. We ain't even got to worry about that part, His suffering, the whole now with that is over. But God got him now. So, like I said now, we started on, now I got mixed feelings about the shit. Because when it first started off, right, we sitting here, he passed away, down, then we moved, then the protesters started. So my first initial reaction was, these millennials popping. This is what I'm thinking. Like, man, these, skinny jean wearing, colorful dread having, funny music listening to, these dudes and these girls, they dead serious about it. Because nobody ever probably thought that they would even jump out the gate on nobody. I guess, they took them for some suckers or something, or whatever. And I ain't talking about just black. I'm talking about the whole millennial race. Every nationality, color. Y'all jumped out the gate. I'm proud of y'all, for real, for real. That's my first initial, and I'm still proud of y'all right now. That's my initial reaction. Like, oh, they ain't scared. Because I remember when I was my age, like, and I'm 41, I knew a couple people that pretty much 75% now, and I might have been in the same boat too sometimes, was scared to do what they did. So let's get that out the way. So all the people that's my age, they talking that crazy mess and ain't never been out there, you might as well cancel it. Though I ain't really got no, true, advice on this, y'all, because when I was growing up, it was like this, but we ain't jump out the gate like that. Let's be honest. A couple of people do in 92, this is in the third, but like this now, this nationwide thing, they ain't do that. So it was cool. It was like, man, they doing what they doing. But the only problem is, with the looting and robbing and police and tear gas, till it got close to me, it ain't made no difference. But then when I couldn't go to the store and we got a curfew and all that shit, then I was like, man, they need to slow down. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit. And I watched other people, like the first couple of days when it was happening in the states that won't mind and, whatever, that junk was cool. But when it came to your community, you ain't really understand that, though. You ain't really, hold on now, but see, the difference is all of them. It ain't some of them, it's all of them. So that's why you're going to have mixed emotions about it. Some going to feel this way and some going to feel that way. All right, cool. Let me go ahead and get my looters and vandals and burning po babies. Po babies. Like, y'all just in the back of the line, lost in the sauce, jacking it all up. Fine. We can deal with y'all later. But see, this is what everybody think. That y'all gonna play on their accord. See, this stuff that's happening, this is God's work. Nobody else's. So ain't no man, no woman, no group of people No, this and the third gonna fix it. The first thing you need to do is be quiet and listen. This for me. I'm being quiet and I'm listening. See, because I had a delayed reaction. This happened, I don't know when, but the more I gathered information, as far as I was saying, the more I could start to conclude the exact answer. But that's for me. So you had a lot of people, they jumped out there early on the joint, and I'm proud, and don't back down. Don't back down. But when you go into these wars and these things that y'all finna venture out into, now I might jump out there because my wife she want to go there. Like the first night we heard it, we want to go down there too, but I call it, bro. But take God when you go, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna make it too much, too long, too nothing. See, cause he gonna tell you what to do. Ain't no dude with no megaphone or standing in front of no what's name. They not gonna guide you the right way. Somehow along the line with this COVID-19 and this breakout in this jump, the one thing I hear people like on the outskirts or like what's name, but you never hear like saying it on the media, man. Is God is trying to make a statement, bro. That ain't like no religious, what I'm saying, stuff. He trying to make one, and I don't know what statement he trying to make. I know it's changed. We came a far away from what they protruded America to be. It's like modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. Anything goes here, and that's fine. But no matter which side you on or what you do, or how you feel like about whatever views, and they gotta stop. See, because now it reminds me of this movie called Ferris Bueller, right? When Ferris Bueller had a friend, his friend's name was Cameron. Cameron, dad never paid attention to him, but he paid attention to things. Kind of sort of like, America never paid attention to us while we was out there doing that thing. So they took the car out, brought the car back, you know what I'm saying? And he was trying to roll the numbers back on the odometer so his dad wouldn't know that he had been out, kind of sort of like us. It's kind of like America, how they are. They done been out and they been back. They trying to hide a lot of stuff from him. So they trying to roll the numbers back on the odometer and it won't work. And Ferris was like, I roll it back by hand. And Cameron was like, no, I need him to see this. I need him to deal with me. So when my little boys jumped out there, and my little youngins, and all the other protesters of every color, when they jumped out there, they're like, no, we need y'all to see us now. We need to hit. And he ended up kicking that car, like banging it up, and it flew out the damn window. And Ferris Bueller was like, no, man, no. You don't want that type of heat, Cameron. You don't want, watch the movie called Ferris Bueller. He's like, you don't want that type of heat, Cameron. Cameron said, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because now my daddy got to deal with me. So now, if America's our daddy, you got to deal with us, bro. Tell me something. And I understand why they out there. I ain't saying that they right and I ain't saying that they wrong, but I say that they own it. And I respect that fact. I do. I ain't saying that you're doing nothing wrong or you're doing nothing right. My more specific message is, no matter what you do, bro, make sure it's godly. Because even still, though, the laws apply. You know what I'm saying? The laws, the spiritual laws still apply, whether they don't or not. So we gonna fight back. And then two, he who never sinned, please cast the first stone. You know what I'm saying? None of us do right. And it's even more messed up when groups of people or affiliations of people do wrong. It just is what it is. But my bigger message to anybody, if you see this whole junk, is, I'm sitting at home right now. I'm proud of them for taking the stand. I ain't gonna say that I'm proud of everything that they did, because I know there's a couple of few out there that's doing that on another behalf. But as a whole, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of all of them. And I see a lot of young cats. I don't see a lot of cats my age. I see a lot of younger folks out there getting into it. And this is going to become their world. But if y'all can, y'all probably try to get y'all like, like some groups of people. Y'all get together before y'all go out there and do what y'all do. Y'all talk. So I seen like in my city they was talking to our mayor. You kind of before you go in to talk to the mayor, you get you some groups. You get some shush people that like 2 or 3 people that to keep the crowd. What's the name? You gonna need a mediator to him. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that's going. And then before y'all go up there and do y'all thing, you step to the side. You get questions for everybody, and then for those that want to speak for themselves, you got usher boards like the people in the church, the deacons and stuff. They bring them on up. They get them, what I'm saying, get everybody numbers, so you come up so everybody can be heard, and then you got to respect it. Cause God knows right now, I'm telling you, He's trying to give a message between the COVID-19 and George Floyd and Garner and the lady Bree and the people in Atlanta and everybody. And I guess what God is telling you, see, because he had to put that in them people's heart. You just don't jump. A mass of people just don't jump out the gate like that. But see, you got to temper it a little bit, and I ain't said all the way, with the solution. Because we know what the problem is. So when you go out there and you start just keep on screaming the problem, and now you need a solution. And you got to be able to hear it too. You got to be able to hear it. But I ain't saying to stop nothing. Don't do nothing. I'm just saying that I love you, and be careful of what y'all do. Because see me, if I go out there and do what I gotta do, I gotta carry God with me. If I go out there, see, He gonna speak the words that I can't speak. He gonna tell me, he gonna give me the words that I can't speak and can't speak. He gonna give it to me so I can serve Him. But if you got these people that just going on their own accord, I don't care who it is, it's not gonna work. Martin Luther King had God in him. Malcolm X had God in him. Marcus Garvey had God in him. Vernon Johns. If you've never seen this guy, this is the guy that did that was before, right in the church, right before Martin Luther King came to church. Vernon Johns, he had God in him. Farrakhan got God in him. Al Sharpton, he funny. I don't know whether he do now or not, but at one point he had God in him. See, and that's the common denominator. So for those that want to speak, go get you some God, bro. You're going to need it. See, because then you won't have to go on your own accord. You won't have to wonder what to say and how to say it and how to do it. You won't be walking alone, bro. And that's the only difference. That's what scares me for y'all. I don't want y'all walking out there alone, so maybe I do need to. Maybe I do need to. Am I a little shook up? Yeah. The reality of it is I got a lot going on. That's the reality of it. But is that lesser love for my people? No. No. I don't know what it is. That's me being real, not telling a lie. But make sure when you go out there and do what you do, man, make sure you carry God with you. Because if I do and when I do go out there, I'm taking them with me and pray that He give me the words that I need to speak to these people at this point in time, that they can heed the gravity of my conversation. That's it. Because I ain't got to scream, yell, and do all of that for you to feel where I'm coming from. Because we all children of God. But when you highly favored, He'll make things move. He'll move mountains for you. He just will. I don't know why. But take it from personal experience. If you follow Him, He will take you right where you go. You'll never fail. And that's the suggestion that I got. Richmond turn up, don't finish turning down. All the other states keep turning up, don't turn down. My wife, she walking down the stairs right now. She got an aunt, her name was June Johnson from Mississippi. She was out there for real. You can go check her. Look up, what's her name, baby?
Junie Johnson.
Junie Johnson, Mississippi. She got plaques and stuff, right?
I mean, she was written about.
She was written about and all that. Go check her out. Go check out some of the steps that she made. For my people that protest. Go check out some other people that. But number one, be safe, baby. you won't be scared to speak about what you need to speak about if you carry God out there with you. Because he going to have your back and he going to get your true image and vision of what you need to say. He going to be able to let you speak to your people in a manner that's going to tell them, hey, I understand clearly. Because see, when people start to uprise, hey, man, get some God in you, bro. Get some God in you, baby. See, we came here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather say it right here about myself and hear me clearly than to get out there with all that stuff and you know what I'm saying, and the message not be clear like I needed to be. Because it ain't about being seen or being a black leader or none of this. Because at this point in time, they're attacking everybody. So if you're going to do something, bro, my suggestion, not my advice, because that might be wrong too. No matter what you do and how you do it, just make sure you do it with God with you. You cannot fail. You cannot fail if you take God with you into battle with you. You got it. But make sure that's a part of the deal. Stay safe. I love y'all. Shout out to everybody that was out there, man. The whole Richmond stand up. Shout out to Lex who made this shirt for me. You see it? Yeah. I Can't Breathe. R.I.P. Mr. Floyd and others that fell up under that same rap. Shout out to Madison for buying the shirt for me. Shout out to you. Shout out to Natural Ice for making this a little bit more smoother when I talk. You know. But Richmond turned up, man. Like I said, I don't got no real solid advice except other than be safe and keep on doing what you're doing. It's not that. But you know, kind of sort of bring it in because you're more scary, unified than kind of like frantic. You know, if you came up and then you organized, this man is gonna know they came in here to talk business because they had already had talk about how they ushering people in the way they're doing it. You know, so I'll stay safe, man. I love you. This the Bubbles. One.